Welcome to African Sounds and Stories, and today's story is titled Musa and the Beast. Kindly like, subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell notification for future amazing stories. Now the story in full. Once upon a time, in a distant African land, there existed a village surrounded by dense forests and treacherous bushes, home to ferocious and fearsome beasts. Every week, these wild creatures would emerge from their hiding places, hunting down innocent villagers and feasting upon their lives. Under the cover of night, the beasts will strike, casting terror and darkness upon the land. In the face of such relentless terror, the villagers would cower in fear, hiding in silence until the raid was over. Making the slightest sound would result in an immediate and gruesome fate, as the beasts would devour anyone who dared to give away their presence. This continued for far too long, until the king of the land, Ahmed, reached the peak of his frustration. Determined to put an end to the reign of terror, he summoned his bravest warriors and prepared them for a confrontation with the wild beasts. Under the king's guidance, the troops embarked on a mission to lay in wait for the beasts, choosing a hidden location where they would strike from the shadows. Patiently, they waited, their hearts pounding with anticipation. Suddenly, the beasts charged in with a fierce force. The warriors launched themselves into battle, managing to slay only one beast, but at a devastating cost. More than half of their soldiers and a few innocent civilians lost their lives in the struggle. The morning sun rose, revealing a mournful scene, as families of the fallen warriors and civilians wept bitter tears of sorrow. Overwhelmed with helplessness, even the king himself succumbed to tears. The land was enveloped in a chorus of grief, echoing throughout the kingdom. In a desperate plea for aid, the king turned to neighboring rulers, begging for their assistance in the fight against the beasts. However, one by one, they all refused, leaving the king and his people to face the looming threat alone. Driven to find a solution, the king ordered the construction of towering walls around the kingdom. But no matter how high the walls grew, the beasts always found a way to strike, targeting the laborers when the men were occupied with their work. The cycle of terror persisted until there were no more laborers left, and the construction project stood abandoned, a mere skeleton of unfinished walls. One fateful night, as darkness draped over the land, the beasts launched another assault while the villagers slept. Little did they know that Musa, the son of one of the fallen warriors, was wide awake and prepared to confront the beasts head-on. Musa took his position at the entrance gate, the very path the beasts typically followed to enter the village. Looking up to the heavens, he meditated for hours, his voice murmuring sacred words of vengeance and protection. News of Musa's unwavering determination reached the king's ears, and he swiftly assembled a group of warriors to join him at the gate. As they arrived, the beasts stormed the entrance, and a blinding white light radiated from Musa's eyes. The intense brilliance blinded 4 of the beasts, while the rest trembled in fear, unable to withstand the powerful radiance. They turned tail and fled into the night. Their reign of terror momentarily halted. The king and his warriors emerged from their hiding places, rushing to meet Musa at the gates. Astonishingly, Musa stood unharmed, his body pulsating with a newfound strength. They escorted him back to the safety of the village, spreading the news of his incredible feat far and wide. Joy and celebration erupted as the villagers hailed Musa's name and expressed their boundless gratitude. However, amidst the jubilation, the beasts returned, but this time in full force, descending upon the village with a ferocious hunger for revenge. Panic and chaos gripped the villagers as they scrambled to find hiding places. Their hopes for peace shattered in an instant. But Musa, fueled by a fire within him, refused to let fear paralyze him. With determination burning in his eyes, he charged forward, his entire body engulfed in a brilliant blaze. As he moved with unparalleled agility, flames leaped from his fingertips, engulfing the beasts in a fierce inferno. One by one, they succumbed to the searing heat, turning to ashes before his very eyes. The astonished onlookers watched in awe and disbelief as Musa single-handedly decimated the entire pack of beasts. His heroic display of superhuman powers ignited a newfound hope within the hearts of the villagers. They erupted in joyous shouts, their voices carrying the name of Musa through the air in a chorus of gratitude and admiration. The king, overcome with relief and gratitude, approached Musa, his eyes shimmering with tears of joy. He embraced him tightly, expressing his heartfelt appreciation for restoring peace to the kingdom. Musa, humble in his victory, reminded the king and the villagers that they too had the power to overcome their fears and face any challenge that lay ahead. The tale of Musa's heroic triumph spread like wildfire throughout the land, reaching neighboring villages and kingdoms. His name became synonymous with courage and resilience, inspiring others to stand up against the beasts that haunted their own lands. Musa's legend grew, and he became a beacon of hope and an embodiment of the indomitable human spirit. The villagers learned valuable lessons from Musa's bravery and determination. They understood that true strength comes from within, and that unity and perseverance can overcome even the most formidable adversaries. They realized that it was not just Musa who possessed extraordinary powers, but each and every one of them had the potential to tap into their own inner strength and bring about positive change. The kingdom prospered in the aftermath of the battles as the villagers came together to build what had been lost. They walked hand in hand with a renewed sense of purpose and a shared vision of a peaceful future. The king, having witnessed the power of unity and the triumph of the human spirit, governed with compassion and wisdom, ensuring the well-being and safety of his people. The story of Musa and the beasts became etched in the annals of history, a tale of bravery, resilience, and the limitless potential that resides within every individual. It serves as a reminder that even in the face of the most daunting challenges, one should never underestimate the power of the human spirit. With unwavering determination, unity, and belief in oneself, anyone can overcome adversity and emerge victorious, leaving a lasting legacy for generations to come. This is the end of the story. What do you think about this story? Please, we would be glad if you can drop your views in the comment section. And if you love this story, kindly like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, African Sounds and Stories, for more interesting stories. Finally, turn on the bell notification so that you'll be the first person to receive our new stories. Thanks for watching.